All right, we are live streaming. Hope you guys are doing great. It is Monday. Hope you guys had a great 4th of July. Um, Wanted to share some wins. I was on the boat yesterday with the kids on the tube. It was nice. Had some cloud cover, so not too hot. But then we had some dark clouds, but then the dark clouds became rainbow. We saw a couple rainbows. So it was great to have some family time, and then of course my kids had their friend and their a parent over, so that was great. And yeah, just a lot of things going on in July. We have a couple commercial classes going on, residential. We have Judy Wang teaching a mortgage CE class. We got our build conference, and for those don't know, understand the power of the build conference. I really highly recommend that you get your tickets or invite people to that because we have a lot of great speakers that are flying in, coaching. I mean, for 99 bucks, including the discount code, that is a great value in itself. Plus, it's in Dallas. We don't have to fly. For those that are not in Dallas, there are other regional events. I think Orlando has one. I think New Jersey has one. Seattle or the West Coast. So just check out those things. So, Paul, why don't you take it away?
All right. Well, thank you for opening up Build. I want to talk about Build. I do everything I can in my power. I think of everything I can say to get one more person to show up July 25th and July 26th. And I'm going to tell you this. And I said it last week, and I'm going to say it again. At the end of the event on July 26th, if you felt like you didn't get anything from the event, I'll give you 99 bucks cash. Here's $99. That's how much I believe in this event. I flew, thank God, Daniel invited me to go to Cabo and meet a lot of the leaders that are going to be speaking at Build. And because I went to that, I made a major decision to start my YouTube channel. We now have our 5th video out. Our 6th video of Peggy and I doing Carrollton's going out this week. And that thing is going to be enormous. That is going to I'm going to be able to attract so many agents. There's so much it's going to do for me, but I'm going to shut up about that because I want you to go to find something that it can do for you. And I know July 25th and July 26th, it's going to revolutionize your business. There's something that's going to be said that you're going to say, hey, you know what? I need to do this. I need to do that. There's things you're thinking about right now that you know you need to be doing. We all do it. Every one of us, we wake up every day like, I'm going to do that. And then we don't do that, right? But then it gets reiterated in a whole different setting, in a different group. And they say, hey, you should do this. And all of a sudden you say, you know what? I've been holding off. Like how many times you gone to church, Anna, and the pastor tells you something you know you need to be doing, but the pastor says, you're like, I know I got to do that. I know it. I know that's the game changer. And then you change and you make a big decision in your life. July 25th and July 26th is going to be the same thing. There's going to be something said there to where you say, you know what? God is telling me. I've heard it too many times. God is, had this person say it, that person say it. Daniel's been saying it to me over and over and over. And then that person said it. It is time, right? And if nothing else, you know what? I love hanging out with y'all. Like, I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'm probably one of the newest members of this group, and y'all have accepted me with open arms. The love that you have given to myself and my team, I don't. It's hard to find. I don't think we could find a better group of people than y'all. No kidding. So, if nothing else, why don't we just all go hang out July 25th and July 26th in Dallas and show the world who we are? Let's show everybody at that event who we partners are. Our heart, we know the heart of Daniel. We know the type of man Daniel is. We know Daniel cares about every one of us. We know Daniel wants us all to succeed. We all know that Daniel has enough money and doesn't need to do this anymore, but he still probably outworks all of us if we're honest. I know he outworks me. I'm not going to lie. He way outwork. He runs circles around me, but he loves us. So why don't we, hey, July 25th and July 26th, let's just go hang out with each other, right? And let's show the world who we are and that we're coming. Because I know I'm on a mission to get 1,000 people on my team. I know Daniel's on a mission to get 10,000 people on his team. We're all on big missions. Let's just let everybody know we're coming, right? So July 25th, July 26th, get your tickets today. And again, when we're leaving Friday, if you can come up to me and talk to me and say, hey, man, I got nothing from this event, I will personally give you $99. And Carolyn's probably cringing as I'm saying that right now, saying, quit offering that deal. Carolyn handles all of our money, so there you go. But I'm telling you, I that's how I know you won't be able to look me in the eye and say that. I have no doubt, because there's no way I could. I mean, you can tell, you can ask Calvin and Daniel. When we were leaving Cabo, I was on fire. I was like, get out of my way. I don't need a plane to go home. I could probably run home from here, right? And so I'm excited about that. My win for last week is I got to hang out with Daniel one-on-one. We made some plans of some things I'm going to be able to do to go to his office and do some cold calling. And Carolyn and I are going to start going up there once a week and doing some cold calling on some lists that he's going to give us. Just hanging out with him and talking about my vision of my life with Daniel, listening to Daniel and talk about how he can help me improve what we're doing. That was a huge win. We have many more wins than that, but that was a massive win just for him to take that time and to do it so quickly. I mean, he just said, hey, I'll be right there. And there he was. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say we hung out with Lori too. Love Lori. Lori's the one that started the thing. Lori goes, hey, can we hang out? And I said, sure. And then thank God Daniel also showed up and blessed us as well. So that's my wins for the week. And July 25th, July 26th. If nothing else, you just want to hang around Anna. She's a lot of fun. You know, you're going to want to hang around her July 25th, July 26th. Get your tickets just to hang out with her. She's a cool girl.
It was good seeing you too, Paul. All right, we got Ton raises his hand. If you have your digital hand, raise it up. If you're driving, you just want to raise your hand.
Hey, good morning, team. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I sure did. Got to spend a lot of time with family over at the 4th of July, and especially this weekend. Wins for the week, of course, living, breathing. Obviously, we all work hard. So one of the wins that that happened last week for me with one of my clients, the deal almost went south. We got $19,000 off of the list price. Helped my client throughout the negotiations. Came to an agreement where the seller gave us $5,000 in concessions. The buyer at one point he was like, you know what, I'm ready to drop this deal. But being creative and work together with the client, walk them through, we were able to lock up the deal, and we're now pending with this particular client of mine. A big win this morning. Have a good friend, Michael Ray, Mr. Ray, drove all the way out to Plano to meet with Daniel and I. Watching Daniel sharing our company, the team's vision and our motto. I mean, it's like an eye-opening. This is like the third time I've seen it, but every time I watch him, I mean, I took some picture. Can't wait to send it out to the team. But Daniel speaks from his heart. We all can see that. I just want to give the big shout out to Jesus. Jesus was graciously put out time out of his busy schedule last week to meet with me for lunch and share the KV Core, how to connect our Facebook ads to KV Core, and how to elevate the lead generations. So I really appreciate your time, and I really enjoyed the time that we met last week, Jesus. And I just want to pass the mic on to the next team member.
All right, Anakin too.
Hey guys, how's everybody? I am super excited for Build in July for sure. I already have my ticket. So anybody coming out to hang out, I'm sure we're gonna have happy hour with Daniel afterwards. So and then also Miami. I have my ticket too, Paul. So get ready for Miami as well. But just wanted to share some wins. One of the biggest wins for me as an agent of 10 years is being ethical. Being ethical and showing up for your clients and your peers, I think it's very important. I had a deal that we had submitted an offer on, and the agent had verbally accepted that offer. And we were just waiting on the executed contract. And then she comes back to me saying that they received a last minute offer and they went ahead and took that. And I was just like, that I told her, I said, that is very unprofessional because you already verbally accepted my offer and my clients are waiting for it. So fast forward 3 days later, guess what happens? Karma, the universe opens up, right? So that property came back on the market. It didn't work out for them. And guess who's under contract now? My clients. So just be ethical, I mean, the biggest thing is like for me, if you want to stay in this business for the longest time, you have to be a person of your word, a man of your word. So just wanted to leave with that.
Thank you, Anna, and also praying for your mom as well. I know that she's been not feeling well.
Thank you.
Heidi, that's good. Heidi out in Orlando, what's going on? Share some
Good,
wins.
good morning. Hi, everybody. Yes, I wanted to share a couple wins. One win is I invited a real dear friend of mine, Sheila, from my church, and she's on the call today. So the invite always works. She's very curious as to what we're doing with real estate. Another win was the family that I'm helping to sell their house. They fell in love with a house that they want to move into, and we put an offer on it on the 3rd of July. They accepted it, and so now I have a closing the 24th of this month and a closing on the 26th of this month. Yay!
I'm so happy to hear that, Heidi.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Yes,
You're
just
welcome.
gotta be persistent and just continue to go.
Yes.
Carolyn.
There I am. All right. Well, thank you for everyone. Thanks for having this call, Daniel. My wins. I'm super excited to be at Daniel's office and just to be there and be around y'all and see how this is all going to work out. So excited for that. Couple wins. We're having some really good luck with our leads, our Making It Rain leads. Talked to a couple people, clients that they're definitely going to be. So that's working out wonderfully. And I had a great holiday weekend. That's all.
That's great. Thank you, Carolyn. Peggy, you're up.
Good morning, everybody. Yes, I'm excited for Build as well. I have my ticket and I am psyched and ready to go. I think it's going to be a fantastic. I'm just pumped. I'm so excited. Wins for me last week. I am appreciating the I guess the long sale. I made a couple of really good connections and actually went and spoke at a bank in Plano, and there were probably about 10 people there, and I talked about EXP and my experience, and they also are connected with a title company, so that they're already sending me people that are either renting now and looking to buy, or people that they know. So that's a really good resource. So just be sure to take advantage of the resources that you have as far as people, because you know what, sometimes it is the long sale. I mean, if you're talking to people and really getting, once they trust you, then don't be afraid to ask for referrals. Hey, I'm trying to build my team, or I'm trying to, make sure that I can help people. Do you know anybody who's looking right now or even renting right now? Because one person I did get a referral from, so they thought they were going to have to rent again. So I connected them with one of my mortgage brokers, and they found out that they qualified for a ton of first home buyer programs, and they only have to come up with $3,500 down. I mean, they were over the moon right now. So we're going to be going on a search this week. We've already got some properties located for them. And I mean, they didn't think it was possible. So a lot of it is really educating your clients. And if you don't know, ask somebody on our team, because somebody knows, and just let people know, yeah, just you think you don't qualify, but you might. So I'm excited about that. Just knowledge and being able to help people. I'm just super excited about that. But I love this team, and thank you guys for always being positive and being cheerful. And you guys pump me up more than you know. I can't wait to see you guys for Build. And Daniel, absolutely. I'd love to come do some cold calls with you as well with the team. I think it'll be great synergy for us, because we are definitely moving forward. I will be the first millionaire in my family, and I will pay that forward and help people. And you guys are excellent resources for that. And I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Peggy. Anyone else? Raise your hand. Or Andy.
On mute. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Sherwin recently went on the contract for the highest transaction amount residential deal on my side. And then we have inspection. The house is a 100-year-old house on the mountain. So I have 40 items from the inspection report. My buyer asked me to submit 30 of them, which I did. Ended up with finalized solution with 10, 12 items and price reduction of $20,000. But the journey was to really stay calm when my clients are freaking out about the situation. Why I'm freaking out too in my mind when I'm trying to not to freak out in front of them. And just walk through that with emotion, right? Because it's both the seller and the buyer. And then I work with a agent that was really professional too. So between agent talk, we should be really professional. I always start with, I know you're working for the seller, I'm working for the buyer. Of course, you don't want to fix nothing, but I think this is the fix. Laying out that respect on, hey, I know what you're doing. You're not hating me. You're doing it for your client. So do I. But we come down to agreement on both sides that could accept, so I could keep the deal. Otherwise, I have to go back and go show again. And I told my client, doing the right thing. Somebody said that all the time is, I always start with, I always want you to buy the one you want to buy. Right? So if you don't want to buy this one, don't buy it. Starting point. However, if you want to go back to the market, we're going to look at another 100-year-old house. We will see the same effect, same pattern. So you need to start thinking about that. You let me know how you want to deal with it, and I'll help you execute. So I was happy to keep the deal together. For you that could go to build in Dallas, awesome. I couldn't be there, but I'm going to see Calvin Wong on Wednesday in Malaysia. No, Thursday in Malaysia.
I know. Excited.
That's going to be fun. But I only see him for a little bit anyway. But I'm also going on a trip with my family myself in Asia for a month. So I will miss the field. And then, I'll pay $999 just to meet with you guys, not $99. It's always good. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. You have a safe travel to Asia. Keep up the Denver growth in Colorado, and let us know how that deal goes.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. We got Judy Wang.
Hello. So my wing, I have a closing today for a listing I had. We will contract the next day after we put on listing, and we closing 3 weeks. So which is today. So I was excited about that. And then so Friday I had a loan submitted that was referred by a realtor. And also I had a contract, one buyer representing a buyer under contract on Friday. And then my attorney reached out to me on Saturday that I was talking to her a deal probably about a year ago. It's a commercial listing out in a little bit further out in Mesquite. And they had title issue and stuff, and they worked it out, and now she want me to list it. So a lot going on. So yes, I'm excited. And Wednesday, we have the T-Shack talking about down payment assistance program and also how to get tax credit for the borrower every single year. And that's exciting too.
Thank you, Judy. Yeah, if you want to send the link in the chat, I also posted on our Facebook group as well.
Okay.
Other events that are going on in July. Thank you for sharing. Paul,
Yes.
you want to go first, or you want me to go?
I just want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
Trina Noel has a full-time job, y'all. And because of this call and y'all's excitement and y'all doing closings, she's dreaming about getting out of that job and coming here and doing this full-time. And Miss Trina Noel, this week, all by herself, she's doing her first open house by herself, no one going with her, just her. Smile, Trina, go ahead. Come on. There he is. And so proud of her. And thank every one of y'all, because that woman's, she's a single mom. She's working her butt off at a full-time job. She gets to dial in on Mondays to hear y'all talk about all y'all's wins. So thank God for every one of you.
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, I wanted to kind of share one more win. I'm glad that Ton was able to connect Michael Ray. He's actually on the call. He's driving to his other appointment right now, but he wanted to hop on our call, kind of get a feel of our culture. Great gentleman, right? Just asked a lot of great questions. And, and I told him today, I wasn't trying to recruit him. I was just trying to share what we're doing, the opportunity. So you can, as a business owner, understand And, as he's interviewing, right? Same thing. It's like, go interview, understand a little bit more. But at the same time this is the place where we have ownership together. This is where we are business partners together. We're providing resources into the table. That's why I have this lazy Susan on the table. We get to share resources. You have to think like a business partner. Every one of you guys are a business partner with me, not just with me, with each other, right? You have to have that same mentality, that mindset, and therefore we get to continue to grow. Other people in EXP are your other business partners, right? You have to look at that as well, and not it's not about taking advantage. It's about leveraging each other so we can help each other, right? So just to understand where you're at, and there's opportunity. It doesn't matter if you're new, seasoned, right? Or just wanting to be part of a group that is a collaborative growth group. This is what we're about. Today at 3:00, Paul has invited other people. I've invited other people who want to grow their organization. So that's going to be at 3:00 today at the office. He's going to kind of train. Paul's going to train us today, kind of understanding growth, because I've never grown like Paul has. But at the same time, is when I speak and share the model, I believe in it because I know, because I've been there. I've been a broker. I've had 2 franchises. I understand where agents are coming from, and that's why I want to provide a solution for them, right? It's not for everyone, right? But we're all looking for good partners to come together, and that is our mission and our vision. And when I sat down with Judy a year and a half ago, coming up with the vision, coming up with the mission, this is what we are, and we're still sticking with it. Nothing has changed, right? What has changed is finding great people that continue to grow in this organization, right? So just continue on with that. I'm gonna have Ton take it away. He's gonna give us some tips, kind of sharing what he's learned at the Tony Robbins events and kind of that mindset. So take it away, Ton.
All right, thank you, Daniel. If anyone that doesn't know or heard of Tony Robbins is best known for his work. He's a motivational speaker, author, and also a life coach. He's made a name for himself for helping individuals overcome their limiting belief and achieve success in all areas of life. Last August, I had the opportunity to attend the Tony Robbins Business Mastery Conference in Florida. The conference has changed my life. I built more confidence, eliminated my limiting beliefs, and it has given me a clarity that I was seeking. And today I'm going to speak about how to win in every season. What season are we in today in the economy? We're in summer, we know that in the season, but economy-wise, we're in the winter, right? Economy is not doing that well. So believe it or not, winter is the best time to start your business. So if you start in a hardship, the hard economy, and you can thrive in the recessions, you will do well in all seasons. What you have to do is build a system to grow in every seasons. Like a bear, they work hard in the spring, in the summer, and in fall. And when winter time comes, you have all this growth to thrive. Growing a plant from the seed, right? You got to put the seed down, water the seeds, wait for it to grow, sprout, and then you're still gonna continue to water that plant until it hit growth, and then you can enjoy the fruits. So you win no matter what market you're in if you add value to your clients, to the products, and to the services that you provide. So when everyone shrink, you add more value. Continue to add more value to the client that you have the privilege to serve. Always add value, and don't just add value. If you don't add value, you'll be replaced, right? Our job is engagement. We have to engage and provide value to our clients. So stress a lot about value. So you take great care of your clients, like Daniel mentioned this morning, you win their heart, right? We're in the business to take great care of our clients. When your client loves you, they'll send you referrals. So what an example of how successful companies has overcome or agents, right? So for example, Hilton Hotels is over 100 years old. Guess what? Airbnb is only 16 years old. Airbnb doesn't own any hotel, but they're worth 10,000 more, 10 times more than Hilton hotels. Ford Motor Company, 121 years old, worth 55 billion, versus Uber's the new 16-year-old company. They're worth over $100 billion. Our brokerage, EXP, we found a solution and we grew exponentially. Right? We're the fastest growing brokerage in the world. So many agents or individual underprice their product or services to ensure it sells. Create value where the customers, like to upsell your product and services. Talk to your clients or the customers to understand them, right? They see things that you're not seeing. So understand your clients. And you got to push yourself hard. Push really hard on the first day, and the other days will be easier. Just like going to the gym, you work out really hard, and you'll feel all this muscle aches and such. But you continue to go to the gym and have the repetitions. You gain momentum. You gain strength. Everything in life happens in a pattern. I really believe in that. If it works, continue that pattern. If it doesn't work, change it. Master the pattern recognitions. So if you recognize the pattern, you'll succeed. Do it so many times so you know the road ahead, right? The ultimate power is really anticipation. Anticipate the market. Know the market. Anticipate and prepare it. Don't just go blindly and work in your industry. You have to understand and understand. Daniel always says, stay plugged in. Continue to educate yourself, learn, understand, follow the news, follow the industry trend. Okay, and really know that pattern to recognize and do well in business. So if your business is a baby, if you're a new agent, baby it. Take great care of your training. Go to get all the training you can. Connect with other agents. Connect with other great leaders. Top producer agent. Invite them out for coffee, or not even just phone call. So when your business is a toddler, toddler runs around and playful and needs more attention. If your business grows, hire people to help you grow it. The pattern recognitions that I learned from Tony Robbins is become the best in the industry. What control you is the pattern of your emotions. So when you speak to your client and you show your emotion, how much you love your profession and how much you love helping your client, they can see that. Okay. You have to grow in order to grow your business. So I really always stress about educating and self-motivating. You go to class, you educate, but you're not motivating yourself. Just like Paul Daniel just mentioned this morning, you wake up in the morning, you got to motivate yourself. You can't just wait for somebody to push you. We met with Mr. Michael Ray. We'll show you how to fish. We'll show you how to fish in that pond, but we're not going to give you that fish. If you eat that fish, you're not going to know how to fish the next time. So really recognize the pattern to build it. Your goal is not to love your product or your service. Your goal is to fall in love with your client. Okay. You have to know who your ideal client is. Who you love will serve enough, then refer you. They'll love you. So what you want to do is create an irresistible offer. Do more than you promise. Over deliver. When your clients can see that you over deliver, you win their heart. That's many times I see agents go out of their way to help the client. Myself, this thing my wife always said, "Why do you do it?" I said, "Well, I just do it because I want to help them. Even though it takes more time for me, may really sometimes make me work harder, but at the end of the day, my client wins." Okay, and you don't have to invent it. You see other top producers doing great videos. Just watch them. Watch them. Recognize the pattern, and use it. Use it. Rip up and replicate. It's what Daniel always said. And create your own pattern. You don't have to copy exact. Just create your own style. Create your own market niche. Fortunately I have a market niche of investors. So every time I see deals online on MLS, I would just do a video and I get investor calling. Sometimes I feel out that I lose the deal because other agent ask me, "Hey, what's this address? What's the address?" But fortunately, most of the time, my client win that deal. And lastly, create your raving fans. Okay, raving fans. Once your clients love you, and they see the value add you provide, you'll be flourished with referral. And if you have a team you're building, create that Raven environment and Raven culture. You want your team member to have the same service, the same, of course, the training experience. But if everyone in your team have the same belief, same mentality you have to how you best care for your client, you build a great team. You build a great team. And for me, lastly, I want to be their agent for life. I want to help them buy, sell, their children, their grandchildren, their neighbors. Just want to end it there. Just love what you do, and it will thrive.
Thank you, Ton. I appreciate it very much. I think everyone really needed that this morning. I saw Judy's post. You know, we are fired up, and just the partnership that we have with you, we appreciate it very much. And, you know, Judy, you know, when Judy Ratsamy, when we first started this platform 3 years ago with Calvin and three of us, we didn't imagine, you know, who would be partnering up with us. So, Judy, if you look back 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, could you imagine the greatness of, you know, the people, the talent, and, you know, the growth that we've had? You know, I think that's something that's amazing.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, it's mind blowing to me where we started and where we're at now. Yeah, very blessed, you know, to continue to elevate with you guys as partners. So
All
it's
right.
good.
Well, it is our Monday. We got a lot of stuff to do. We had a short week last week, so let's get going and look forward for those that are interested in growth. 3:00 at our office today, if you can make it. We'll continue to have these. One announcements on Friday. I have James Wong, 1:30 Central Time. We'll have it on Zoom. That he'll kind of be sharing his vision as our upline leader and just connecting with all of us and we partners. He does truly want to connect with all the leaders in our organization so we can, you know, assist and continue to grow. So you guys have a great Monday, and you know where to find me and find the other partners. All right. Bye, guys.